Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm sure people are going to join us as we go on, but
Okay.
because I know you're quite busy and I won't want to keep you too long, I will start the webinar and people can join us.
Okay.
They do.
hmm
Hi everyone and anyone who's joined us tonight for this webinar. It is going to be very exciting. I am excited because I have someone really special on the call with us and we're going to learn loads from her. So before I continue, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Aloted. I'm the founder of Super Working Mom, and I'm passionate about helping moms build a business or even if it's a career around the life that they love so that they can achieve work-life balance.
hmm
So a little background as to why we're doing this webinar. In September, we're going to be having the second Super Working Mom live event, and I'm so excited about it. I'm
Yay.
bringing speakers. Emilia is one of them, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the other speakers in a bit. And it's going to be happening in Stratford. It's going to be value packed. I can assure you about that because the people we're bringing know their stuff. And they're going to be exhibitors, and they're also going to be other moms like you who want to broaden their horizons. So, and there's going to be fun. So let's not miss that out. Yes.
Yeah.
On the day, Emilia is going to be talking about success with social media, and I've persuaded her to come today just for us to know her a bit more and for us to have an idea of what she's going to share at the event. So, Emilia is a social media expert and she's the founder of the Sales Page Divas. She's also an online marketing coach, and I can tell you that this lady knows her stuff. Since I've met her, I've had a change in my own business. I've taken a few of her programs and I have seen results. And I didn't want to keep her all to myself. That's why I begged her and said, Emilia, you have to come talk to my ladies at the Super Mom Life event. And she agreed. So for that, I am grateful and thankful. And Emilia is very down to earth and she's very helpful. Anytime I buzz her online, if she's there, she answers. If she's busy, she'll get back to me later. She's always willing to help. So let me not, say too much. I'm going to let Emilia talk now, and as we go along, you get to know more about her and what she has in store for us for the event. So, hi, Emilia.
Hi.
Lovely to meet you. Thank you for joining us tonight.
That's all right. Thank you for having me. That was a good introduction you did there.
Well, it's true. I meant everything I said about you. You inspire me. I know I've told you that before, but
Yeah. Thank you.
so let's just start, go on with the questions.
Okay.
So can you tell us a little bit more about you, your life, your family? Let's just get to know about you.
Okay. Well, there's not really a lot about me apart from the fact that I'm a mom. I'm a mother of four. I have four children. The oldest is 13. He's going to
Oh,
be
wow.
14 in September.
Okay.
And the baby, the youngest one, is only 3 years old. So I'm a mother of four, and I do run a couple of businesses.
Okay.
One of them is in hospitality, and then the other one is this marketing. I'm a marketing consultant for small business owners. Um, that's just about me. I work from my small home office, and I live in Northamptonshire. Um, I haven't got any pets. I'm not very outgoing. I tend to stay in quite a lot because the spare time that I have, I spend that with the kids because I do work quite a lot. So that's just a bit about me in a nutshell.
Awesome. Awesome. And before we continue, there's a question, a place where you can ask questions. So as we go along, if you have any questions, please just type it in the box, and I would pass that on to Emilia. But let's just continue.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm curious, how long ago did you get into social media? And what was the inspiration behind that?
I got into social media properly in 2010.
Okay.
Um, the inspiration behind it was I had a business that I was running online, and I just had, well, I'm talking about Facebook now. I just had my Facebook page up on there as a, because everyone else had one. So I thought, oh, I might as well have one as
Yeah.
well. And then I had a problem with my email,
Oh, wow.
and for some reason I couldn't, emails were not getting to me. So I thought, okay, I don't want people to not be able to get in touch with me.
Yeah.
So I just went on my Facebook wall and I posted a message saying that I'm having some technical problems with my email,
Mm-hmm.
and that if anyone wanted to get to me, they should, message me on through the page.
Okay.
And they did that. Floods of them did, because they had been trying to get a hold of me since morning, and they couldn't.
Wow.
But they did. And so it led me to sort of think of social media in a different way. I realized that people are actually on social media,
Yeah.
i.e., Facebook, Twitter, but I'm talking about Facebook right now. Yeah, it got me thinking. I thought, okay, I'm not going to use my page as just a place to be. I'm going to try and make it work for my business. I'm going to try and reach a lot more people. If I can reach my customers through Facebook,
Yeah.
I have to be able to reach potential customers through Facebook. So that's how I got really passionate about social media, but more so, about Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just realized that it was a place where you could actually, do business with other business people. It's not just a place where I would go, at the end of the day and look at my sister's pictures on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the inspiration behind. I just decided to make full use of it.
Yes.
Mm.
Awesome. That's really interesting. You know, really interesting. Okay.
Mm.
So can you share some results that some results you've seen by helping your clients with the use of social media?
Yes. Yeah, I do work with quite a few clients, small businesses mainly, who want to get into social media, or maybe they've got social media going on already, primarily Facebook, but they're not really getting the results that they want or they hoped they would get. Um, so I'll share with you one of my first campaigns that I did using Facebook, and a combination of Google as well, but it was mainly Facebook.
Okay.
It was for a campaign that I did for a lady who designs custom-made T-shirts
Okay.
for pregnant women who are heavily pregnant. So maybe they're pregnant with twins or triplets. So obviously they're a bit bigger than the average pregnant woman.
Yeah.
So she designs a kind of T-shirt. So she said, okay, I really want to sell a lot in
Yeah.
a very short space of time, because she was due to go to Japan, so she wanted to get rid and move on. So I said, okay, it was something that I hadn't done before.
Okay.
um, but I know that a lot of women, especially mothers, spend quite a bit of time on Facebook, at least go on Facebook at least once a day.
Yeah.
So I decided to just set up my ads on there for her, and then I did a little bit of Google as well.
Okay.
Video wasn't as big as it is today, but I did use some video ads as well as text and images on both Facebook and Google, and they did really, really well. She sold just over 17,000 pounds worth of T-shirts.
Wow.
Um, in just a very short space, in less than a week, she did that. So she called me because when we set up the campaign originally, we just thought, okay, I said to her, it's probably going to be about a month to 2 months before you start to see any traction from this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when she called me 3 days later, I just thought she was calling me to say something completely different, but she was saying,
Wow.
I don't know what you've done, but keep doing it,
Yeah.
because I have sold well over 400 at this point and
Wow.
counting. But
Wow.
she had a healthy budget. We knew who our ideal client, who our ideal target was. So we had the right message with the right product in front of, hundreds of thousands of people. And so it worked really, really well. So that's just one of the stories that I like to share with people, because it's something that I always remember. As you can imagine, I've worked on so many campaigns in the last 5 years, and just fairly recently, there's a lady who's a coach in and she's a member of one of my groups for the Facebook ads, and
Yeah.
she's just had really, really good results with her Facebook ads. They're
Mm.
definitely working for her. I think she had about over 700 website clicks
Oh,
after
wow.
after about 1,000 and about 1,300 people clicking.
Wow.
700 of them went to her website. So social media definitely does work. You just have to know who your target audience is, and then put the right message in front of them.
Yes, I totally agree about that because I remember it was when I joined your program that I started seeing results with my Facebook ads. Because
Hmm.
before then, I just used to target anyone and everyone, and I was spending so much. But
Yeah.
after you went through and I took your program, it changed, and I was spending less than I would have before. So, do you want to share about your own business and how Facebook or how social media has helped you in your own business?
Yes. Without going too much into detail, I have definitely seen, I mean, social media is the backbone of my business, and primarily Facebook. I started the Sales Page Diva on Facebook. I
Okay.
run it on the back of Facebook, using Facebook ads and Facebook marketing. And so the way I tied that up with is that I get my fans off the page
Okay.
onto my email list, and I've seen really, really good results with that. So it's been very successful. Like I said, the whole business, you know, all the clients that I've got through the Sales Page Diva has
Mhm.
been just through Facebook.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
really good.
So great, great, great things to say about it.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay. So, my next question for you is someone on the webinar might be wondering, does my business really need to market using Facebook or, sorry, using social media? Can I really use social media to boost my business? What would you say to such a person?
I would say definitely yes. Yes, you can, because there's so many social media platforms. As we all know, we've got Facebook, Twitter, we've got LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Instagram is coming up really, really well as well. The thing that makes social media work is that that's where people hang out.
Okay.
And obviously, you want real people to buy your products, and real people spend a lot of time on social media. And because, social media platforms have made it very, very easy to access, these social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and all these other social media websites, it's free and it's very, very mobile. So it means, even if you're on a train, even if you're at work, all you have to do is just, switch your phone on and then go onto your your Facebook account. So yes, definitely make use of social media as much as you can. Obviously, the key is you have to find out where your own target audience hangs out,
Yeah.
and you just put yourself on there. Create your profile, showcase your products, and concentrate on building, relationships. But the answer to that is yes. Yes, you definitely should do social media, especially if you want um, to get real world customers, because obviously the alternative is being um, on Google search. The thing with that is it is good, it's really, really good, but obviously it's very expensive because somebody has to type in a keyword and then you have to be coming up on the first page or maybe the second page of Google for them to actually come to your website and maybe give you a phone call.
Yeah.
Social media is not like that. You can actually put your products in front of people who might be interested in them. And if you have the right product and you've put that product in front of the right people, then you will see really good results using social media. So yeah, definitely make use of social media as much as you can. It's cheap.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. It's cheap. So, which another question that someone might ask is, so out of the social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus, Pinterest, and the
Mhm.
likes, where should my business have a presence, and how soon can I begin to see results if I use, this social media platform?
Okay. Well, you should go where your target audience is. That's the thing with social media. Because if you sell products that very visual and you heavily rely on pictures and images, you're not going to do much good on, say, Twitter. Although Twitter does allow you to post photos as well, but because of the 140 character limits, you're not going to have enough space to
Yeah.
write your text to support that picture, you see. So you want to be somewhere like Pinterest. So it's really important that you do your research and find out where your target audience hangs out, and
Hmm.
then you put yourself there. So that's what I would say to someone who's going to say, where do I need to be? It's you don't go where everyone is. You go to where your target audience is. If that's Facebook, then you put yourself on Facebook and be very active on there.
Hmm.
Um, and then also the next question.
In terms
What
of
was
seeing results.
instead of seeing results? That's very difficult to say
Yeah.
because you can see great results in a very short space of time, but you're going to want to spend quite a bit of money to get those results in such a short space of time.
Hmm.
Um, if you haven't got that kind of budget, like we're all small businesses, so we don't have thousands and thousands of marketing budgets. You kind of have to spend a lot of time doing some of the legwork yourself. So that's you know sharing and adding value consistently and more regularly, whether it be on Twitter or Facebook or Pinterest or Instagram. You don't want a fan or a follower to get on your page and then it looks like you just haven't been in business for ages. You want them to get on there and get a sense of that you're actually still in business and you're open for business, and the only way to do that is by sharing your stuff more regularly and more to the point. It needs to be very, very consistent. If you're going to do it twice a week, make sure you do it twice a week.
Hmm.
Don't post once a week and then wait 5 weeks and then post again.
Yeah.
um, that kind of strategy won't get you the results that you want in a fairly decent amount of time.
Okay. So, I know that at the Super Optimum Life event, you're going to be sharing some social media strategies with us, in particular on how to use Facebook.
Hmm.
But I would love you to share with our listeners and those who are going to be watching the replay later on, just two Facebook success tips that they can take away and start implementing. in their business.
Okay. Okay. Well, the first tip that I would give to any mom who's running a business is that you have to, I was saying just now about the posting.
Yeah,
It's very important that it's consistent and it's done regularly because, I'm talking about Facebook now. If you post on Facebook, the more people that see your posts and engage with your posts, um, the more Facebook will show that post to other people. So you don't want to put yourself in a position where you've posted and then you just sort of disappear for a few days and then you come back again. Your page loses its track. It loses its ability to reach a lot more people. So it's very important that you have to be realistic about how often you can post, because as a mom,
yeah,
you've got children, you've got to cook, you've got the house to sort out. It's very difficult. So you have to be realistic about how much time you can realistically put into it and then stick to it. A really good thing to do is to have sort of like a timetable or a planner. You
yeah,
know, schedule your posts well in time, maybe a week or 2 weeks beforehand, and then just schedule your posts so they just come out automatically without you really having to go onto the Facebook page every day
yeah,
to post on there. So that's one tip: post consistently and regularly. Um, Another tip that I would give as well is it's really, really important to know who your target audience is, because I think what a lot of people do is when they go on Facebook or any social media, they feel a pressure to build up fans in a short space of time.
yeah,
And then what they end up doing is they end up attracting the wrong kind of fans. Perhaps they'll buy fans, 1,000 fans for $5 or something like that, or they'll just spend a lot of time participating in likes letters. And there's nothing wrong with likes letters, but if you're the whole point of having a Facebook page is to fill it out with people who might turn into customers instead
yeah,
of fans who are just there just to make up the numbers.
yeah,
So it's really important that you target. I mean, 50 fans who are really, really anxious about your service is better than 500 who are not.
yeah. I agree.
Yeah, yeah. So take your time finding out who your target audience is, and then target them to come onto your page, and then get them onto your email list. Because obviously, sending someone an email is not as expensive as posting something on Facebook and then paying Facebook to get those people to see your ads. So you really want to be able to get highly relevant fans on your page and then get them off the page onto your email list. So those are my top two tips. Post consistently and regularly, and then make sure you've got relevant fans on your page so,
Okay.
so you can actually see results.
Yeah. So I'm assuming when you say target, your ideal customer or relevant customers, you're referring to Facebook ads?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yeah. Facebook ads, it used to be very easy to target people back in the day, 3, 4 years ago. It used to be super easy. Um, but it's kind of hard for people like us. A lot of people who sort of started to get into it now, and maybe you're trying to start a new business, and you're using Facebook. Um, since last year, they've made it very difficult. So it's much, much harder for us to make it a success. But you actually can, because it's not that expensive. I think a lot of people tend to just boost posts, and when you boost a post,
Hmm.
Facebook will tell you that you have to spend a minimum of $5 for that one particular post. However, you can actually just run your ads on $1 a day, and you
Hmm.
can, if you have $20 a month for your social media marketing budget, it will go a long way if you're targeting, and showing the right people your messages. But that's to go into great detail about it now is just, I'll just start waffling and
Yeah.
keep going on.
They,
But it's
they'll hear
something
this
that
as
will
an
cover in great
event.
detail. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. But you don't have to have a lot of money to run taxi. I mean, with $1, you can reach, a couple hundred people, and that's a lot. If a couple hundred people are your, ideal client, then it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like what you said about not using the boost post, because just today, one of the ladies in my inner circle mentioned something about boosting her post, and I was going to reply to
Mm.
her, but I know I had heard somewhere that it's better not to boost your post, but I wasn't sure of the reason. But now you've made it clear it's much more expensive to boost the post as opposed to you running a targeted, Facebook ad. So
Yeah.
I've
I
learned that
mean,
now.
yeah, it's not only expensive, but you've got limited targeting capabilities, because when you boost a post, Facebook will just show it um, to your fans' friends.
Okay.
Yeah, and not all friends have same interests.
True.
You just want to be able to target the correct people
Yeah.
and not guess, because sometimes when I'm on Facebook and I see uh, status updates or posts,
Yeah.
and I can tell when a post has been boosted, because a lot of the times you see horrible comments on that post saying, oh, why am I seeing this in the newsfeed? Oh, this is not for me, blah blah blah, this is a scam. And
Yeah.
it's because that person has boosted the post, and now
Ah.
their ad is being shown to people who have
Okay.
no interest in your product or your service.
Yeah.
So never boost anything. Just
Okay.
go to the ads manager and do a page post engagement ad, and
Okay.
just show your post to just your fans.
Awesome. So I'm gonna tell my ladies in the inner circle, do not use
Okay.
your posts.
No, no.
Rather do a targeted Facebook ad. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for that tip. It's really useful.
It's okay.
Okay, so moving on quickly, can you give us a sneak peek into what we can expect? I know you've said, some of the things about Facebook and all, but can you just give a sneak peek to what we can expect at the Super Optimum Live from you?
Okay. Well, what I really want to drive home with people, with the women in business, at the live event, is that you can um, build, you can create and build a genuine business just using Facebook. You really can. Thousands of people, other people have done it. I'm doing it, and I work with a lot of people that are doing it. The reason that people don't see, or some people don't see a lot of success with Facebook marketing, and especially Facebook ads, is that they don't understand it.
Mm,
And so for me, having an opportunity to come at an event where I can show people, what the possibilities are, is what I'm all about, really. So at the event, I'm going to show you how to run Facebook ads that are very, very affordable. Um, and I'm going to show you how to run ads that will actually bring results to your business and make a massive difference in your life as well as your business. Facebook has completely changed in the last 2 or 3 months. They've introduced just amazing features
mm.
that a lot of people don't know about, and perhaps if they do, they don't really know how to make use of them. And that's what I'm going to be sharing. So there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to put put out there to people, but it's not going to be overwhelming. It's quite easy. You just need to know what it is, and how to apply it to your own business, and that's what I'm going to be sharing with you.
Awesome. And I am so excited. Ladies, let me tell you this. I have paid for Emilia's programs and they are not cheap. Okay. But Emilia is coming all the way from Northampton to London to teach us for a less amount. So I am so grateful and I am excited because I know that, like I said, I've personally seen results. And Emilia is coming to give us this ad, almost for free. So you have to be there, seriously, to hear what she has to say because it is going to change your business.
Mm.
Anything Emilia tells you to do, just do it. Okay? And it is going to, you'll see the difference. And I'm not lying. I wouldn't recommend someone if I think, they are rubbish. But Emilia is definitely not rubbish. So you have to be at the event. Okay, so moving on to the next question.
Mm.
This is probably an obvious one. What is your
Okay.
favorite social media platform and why?
Yeah, it's Facebook. Yeah, Facebook is it's my favorite social media platform because I've got a lot of control over what I do on there. I know that I don't own my page because Facebook owns that. It's Facebook real estate.
Mhm.
But whilst I have it, I can make it work to my advantage.
Yeah.
And one of the main reasons that I absolutely adore Facebook is that it's cheap. You know,
Mm.
I pay 10, 20, 30, a maximum of 60 cents per click, which is really good
Mm.
because the alternative is Google AdWords. And for what I'm doing, my keyword would be at least £6 per click.
Oh,
You know,
wow. Wow.
marketing, Facebook marketing as well. Twitter is still expensive. It's improving slowly,
Hmm.
but on Twitter, I would be paying about 80, 90 cents or up to $1.50 per click.
Okay.
So I favor Facebook a lot. And the good thing about Facebook is a lot of people are on there.
Yeah.
There's billions of people on Facebook.
It's like its own country, isn't it? Or continent.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah, much, 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 very big.
Yeah.
Yeah, billions of people on Facebook, and there's millions and millions of active people that go on Facebook every month. So for me, it's my favorite social media platform, and as long as Facebook is there, I'm just gonna keep milking it for as much as I can.
Yeah. And funny you said that because I remember when I ran my 8-day Kickstart challenge, and that
Hmm.
was the first time I used that was the first time I did your program,
Hmm.
and I paid 8 cents per click, and I
Yeah.
got about 80 something people to sign up. And this
Hmm.
were new leads, not, I mean, there were a few of my, the people on my newsletter who signed up as well, but then the new leads that I got from Facebook
Mm.
were a lot, and I paid just 8 cents per click, and that was when I knew, oh my God, I have to stay close to Emilia and learn more from her.
Yeah.
So yes, that's my little testimonial from working with Emilia, and I've seen much more. This is just one. That was my first experience of
Yeah.
working with Emilia. Yeah.
No, no, Facebook guys definitely work. It's just a case of knowing how to use them.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I'm very excited to be able to share that with you guys in September.
Awesome. Awesome. Looking forward to it already. Okay. So just a few more questions. I think about three. Um,
Okay.
can you tell us what woman out there inspires you and why?
It's that one is an easy one, and it's my grandmom.
Oh,
Um, my grandmom, obviously her age, she it was very hard when she was trying to raise her kids. She had 10 kids.
wow.
Yeah, she had 10 children. But she managed to work throughout the whole time she would work. So I owe her a lot because a lot of my work, the work ethics that I have, come from her
Yeah,
because even from when I was a very young girl, I remember going to see her, and she would take me to her market stall.
wow.
She had a little business on the market, and I would just sit there with her the whole day and watch her sell stuff. But I could just tell that although it's hard work, she was really, really happy. That's where she got her joy from. Waking up at 5 in the morning, preparing her vegetables and everything. This is back home,
Yeah,
in South Africa, and then just going out with her and just being on this market. It was really, really good, and I think that's where I got my work things from, definitely, and she's my inspiration. So yeah, that's one woman that I admire the most in the world.
Wow. Kudos to So she's a super working mom.
She's not working now anymore because she's
Okay.
at that
Former
age. But
super working
yes,
mom.
oh
Ex
yes, yes, ex super working mom, super working mom.
exactly. Super. And she's still super any day
She
anyway.
is, yeah.
So can you tell us one fun, I love asking people this question.
Okay.
One fun fact about you.
Yeah, the word fun and Amelia doesn't really go well together. 'Cause I'm sort of like a very serious person. But I think what I do to let my hair down and to relax is I go rock climbing.
Oh,
I go climbing at least once a month.
that's nice.
And when I go, I'm there for the whole day. It's something that I enjoy because naturally I like challenges. The harder, the better. So, rock climbing is just one of those things that where it tests you. And, y- all rocks, especially here in this country, they're not the same.
Mm.
Rocks are just different. So when I go rock climbing, I'm at my happiest then. I'm not a fitness fanatic. I've said this before. I'm not into fit stuff at all. I eat a lot of junk food. But yeah, I do enjoy rock climbing. So that's me doing fun things, rock
Okay,
climbing.
nice. Fun, I mean, rock climbing. Interesting. That's
Mm.
one I've heard before. Okay. So, if anyone wanted to connect with you, how could they do that? Or where can we reach you if we wanted to connect with you?
Okay, well, there's three ways of reaching me. I prefer for people to, come onto my Facebook page and say hello because I see each and every message that's posted on there.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter what time you post it, as soon as it's the next day, if you post it at night, I'll be the first one to see it. So you can find me on Facebook on facebook.com/B2B Marketing Diva,
Mm-hmm.
or you can send me an email at info@thesalespagediva.com, or you can just come on my website, read my blogs on at www.thesalespagediva.com.
Okay. So, what
That's
I'll do
me.
is to add it as when I'm sending out the replay, I'll put in those links as well so that people can, reach you if they need to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Thank
I would also I mean, thank you, Emilia, for the gift that you are sharing with us, which is the 50, what's it called again?
There are 50 tips to increase your Facebook reach.
Yes, that one.
Yes.
So I'll be
Yeah.
sending it out as well. And it's also going to be on the replay link by the left-hand side. You should be able to click, you'll see your free gift, and you can click and get it, you can download it right there. So, Emilia, thank you so much for your time. I know
You're
you're busy,
welcome.
and I appreciate you coming on, just to quickly tell us about you and what to expect from you at the live event. So
Okay,
before
you're
we
very
wrap up, a bit more about the other speakers. We're going to be having Diane Ore, who will be sharing with us at the
welcome.
live event how to juggle a business and a career. And
Hmm.
we're also going to have Bumi, who's a health coach, and she'll be sharing, teaching us how to stay fit and healthy. So, Emilia, that one's for you. No more junk food.
I know.
How to stay fit and healthy even with a busy schedule. And we're going to have our keynote speaker, Tokes, who's been in business for years, and she's going to be sharing inspirational business story and when things were tough and how she scaled through all of that. So it's really going to be fun. It's really you're going to leave buzzing and full of inspiration. And the whole point is for us to for you to feel encouraged and know that you're not alone and that you
Mm.
can do anything you set your mind to, you can do it. So there will be other webinars with the other speakers. So watch this space, and by then I'll come up with a new platform because this has totally messed me up. Because most of the people would probably be watching the replay anyway. And
Okay.
key thing, the early bird tickets are running out fast. So I would advise you to go get your ticket now from www.superworkingmomlive.com. I'll put the link and everything in the when I'm sending out the replay. So go get your tickets if you don't want to miss out because you need to be there. It's going to be fun and it's going to be full of value. So thank you everyone, and most people are going to be watching the replay since we had not a lot of people could join.
Yeah.
So if you have any questions for Emilia, just either she's on the Super Working Mom page as sorry, the Super Working Mom group. So you
Yeah.
can ask her on there or ask her through her own page or our email, which you will find in the replay email that I'll be sending out. So thank you, Emilia, once again.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we managed to finish on time. Despite the
Surprising.
technical difficulties. So I look forward to seeing you, in flesh.
Yes, I can't wait.
Yeah,
It's gonna
December.
be great. It's gonna be
Yeah,
great.
yeah. So have a good evening and say hello to the little ones and the not so little ones.
I will.
Yeah, we'll see in September.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Take care.
And you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.